Hey, love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can get that thing whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about the new trophy wife. You know how everyone has been, she credited SheraSeven for one of the reasons why she sought out a high value man. She also credited Kevin Samuels, but I don't hear a lot of people pointing that part out. So Shera spoke out briefly about the situation, basically saying it's not her fault. She's never told women to be desperate. She's never told women to act out of scarcity and lack mindsets. We're gonna get into what Shera said. We're also gonna be talking about this clip of Lisa Raye. She just went and did an interview with Carlos King, and she was talking about, she's very, very hurt about this relationship when she was married. And I think he was like a prime minister or something. She's blaming everybody for what happened with her marriage. But that man was just a dirty, rotten scoundrel, and he was not worth her time. So I remember she was saying David Martin, I think that's his name, Dwayne Martin broke them up. And then she was saying, Will Smith was on the island because her husband had on the island at the time. Now she's making allegations saying that, Nicole Murphy was hitting the skins with her husband, child, her ex-husband. That, I don't know. We gonna get into that. And then we also got some updates on Jonathan Majors and Meagan Good. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Come on over. Come on over, love bug. Come on over, baby. So we can get this party started. Hey, Whitney B, what's up? Where did Shera discuss this in live today? No, she did this live, I believe, yesterday. I have a clip from the live. Hey, Jada. It has been years since Lisa's Raye marriage, and it absolutely has. But Chad, she's still feeling salty, okay? And I mean, what's the name? What's the name? What Nicole Murphy said, she has every right to be salty. I don't, child, we're gonna get into it. Good evening. What's up, Layla? Hey, love, Lonnie. What's up, PJ? Hey, Hera. Make sure y'all all smash the like button. We need everybody to subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. We're getting closer and closer to 30K. So yes. And if you're catching a replay, tell me what you think about these topics, and also drop your girl some pink hearts in the comment section. So let's get this party started. We about to head on over to these Instagram streets. What's up, Too Fly? Who this? I like that name. I like your name a lot. I like it a lot. And we are going to get started with Meagan Good and Jonathan Majors. So it is no stranger that the two of them have been dating for like a year and some change now. And they are engaged, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Meagan Good. Meagan Good is beautiful, okay? She is stunning. She is the definition of black don't crack. The way she aged over the years, she's absolutely beautiful. Look at how she just looks at him. She's just so there, and she's in love with him. We've reported before that allegedly she was the breadwinner in a relationship. Clearly, he's not making as much money as he used to because he was blackballed by the industry for putting hands, feet, elbows, and everything in between time. In the meantime, on that Claire woman, when we saw the footage of him actually running from her, trying to get out of Dodge. But that's what you get when you want to go over to the other side and swear that they're going to be better and fare better, when lots of time they're going to put your ass in danger and they're going to take your career and your life away from you and your freedom. And anyways, that's another story for another day. So he was saved by a melanin-rich queen. He was looking for his Coretta. He was telling that Claire woman he need a Coretta because he looks at himself as a civil rights activist. He dressed like one. He talked like one. He got the features of one, okay? So he absolutely was looking for a woman that could fill the shoes of Coretta Scott King while he was trying to get his Martin Luther King on, all right? He's trying to get his civil rights activist movement on. And he needed a woman that was better suitable for the part. And we usually are the cleanup women. I done told y'all this. We can love a man back to health. We can love a man into wealth. We can love a man through a storm, okay? That is the magic of a melanin-rich goddess. People be like, what you bring to the table? What you bring? Bitch, myself. And if you have the opportunity to ever be in the energy of one of us that is anointed, that have ascended, that knows who we are, that literally is in tune with the elements and ourselves. Child, you hit the jackpot, okay? And I also told y'all he is going to look like a fool if he thinks that he's just going to use her for the publicity and use her for her likeness and think he's going to be able to discard her and ever get back in the good graces of the people. Because Meagan Good is revered. She's one of the starlets of, you know, her time. And she's not even that old. How old is, let's do a quick Google search. How old is Meagan Good? Because she's not even that old. She's just like seasoned. Meagan Good age. She's 43. So she's seasoned. She's not like an old lady or nothing like that, but she's a seasoned woman. And she did say that she still wanted to have a baby. I remember I saw, because I watched when she did the movie that she recently did, where she said Jonathan Majors had made sure that she got her worth and told her, you know, no, ask for more money because you're worth more. You're Meagan Good. Like, you have so many years in the entertainment industry. She's been in the entertainment industry over 20 years. And she said Tyler Perry was the first man that ever paid her what she was worth for a film. And her fiance had a lot to do with that. But the folks, the word on the curb, shit, I'm the word on the curb. It's me. I said it. Is that he was telling her to get more money because he needed more money. Because she the breadwinner, okay? That's how it be. Because I want y'all to tell me, do y'all think if he didn't fall from grace and the powers that be didn't blackball him and he was still in a Marvel films, do y'all think that he would have chose Meagan Good? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think Jonathan Majors would have been with Meagan Good had he not had that case. Why are we buffering like this? What's going on? Hold up. I don't like that for me. Wait a minute. Am I buffering to y'all? I feel like something is going on. Anyways, as long as y'all can still hear and see me. Put a 2. So y'all don't think that he would have been with her? Didn't they say she was paying his legal fees? Yes, they said she was paying his legal fees and helping out with his child because he has a daughter. He has a biracial daughter, of course. You know, the preferences be preferencing, child. Then I also was thinking about it like this. Maybe he felt like he couldn't have access to a melanin-rich woman like Meagan Good if he didn't have the fame and the status. Because you know how they be like, oh, y'all didn't want me when I was broke, busted, and disgusted. As if we should want you when you broke, busted, and disgusted. I'm tired of them requiring us to be Barbara the Builder. But then look, he got with her and she's still giving Barbara the Builder vibes because she's building him back up. She's giving him more grace with the people. She's literally helping his public image and his public persona by parading him around. Like, now she's about to turn him into a family man. So y'all don't think that they would be together. Wait, so y'all saying yeah. Okay, so y'all, so 1 is for yes, that he would be with her if he was still at the height. And then 2 is for no. So y'all are saying yes. Okay, no buffering. Okay. He won Tyler Perry movie away from a recamp and a rebrand and prove he will become an icon like Denzel. I agree. And I feel like she's absolutely helping him. And if he becomes a family man and if they have a baby, child, he back on top. He just need 1 good box office hit. He need 1 good one. And they like, oh, they don't do this to the clear actors. Yes, they do. Robert Downey Jr., when he was smoking crack and doing all types of stuff and dicking and dodging all around town and in his bad boy era, he was also blackballed from the entertainment industry. And then he came back and he was able to be a part of the Marvel universe. Is it Marvel or is it DC Comics? I don't know the difference between the two, but I like that type of, that genre of entertainment. I'm very much so into it. But we all know that he became Iron Man. But this happened after he was blackballed. They kicked him out of Hollywood too. So it's not just a race thing to me. I feel like the fact that there was video evidence of him running from the clear woman, from Mandy or whatever her name is, that part to me was like, okay, this man clearly was not trying to just like throw them bows at her. Like, he clearly wasn't just trying to stomp a monkey curb stomper. It didn't give that. He was trying to avoid conflict. So I don't know. Either way, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Meagan Good, once again, is absolutely beautiful. She's given chef's kiss. Like, she has taken great care of herself. She has went through the storm. She was married and then got divorced from a pastor. She done left the lifestyle because you know Meagan Good was out there riding around and getting the child. You know she had Khloe Kardashian put her on the fucking leash, bitch. When I saw that picture, I said, oh, Meagan was with the shits, okay? She probably was a party favorite at the parties. Whoop! Anyways, that's another story for another day. But we kind of wish them some good energy because I don't want to see her get done dirty. Like, she deserves to have her happy ending. She deserves to have someone that's going to love her, honor her, and respect her, and cherish her. Once again, she's absolutely beautiful. She's very, very much accomplished. And she says she wanted a baby. So if she wanted to have a baby, she feels like he could be a suitable dad, then, you know, that's what she wants to do. And it's 2024. There's no such thing as you can't have a baby past 25, especially if you got money. Child, Janet Jackson had a baby at 58 years old. Kenya Moore had a baby at 48. It's possible. Candy Burris carried her baby in utero. She was like 41. Women are having babies in their 40s. It's okay. Build a bridge and get over it. Once again, I just honestly, like, I'm going to have to agree with she a little bit. I feel like, and I hope that this is not true. I feel like if they do get married, I think they will get married, because this for optics, for branding purposes, him marrying her and them publicizing their wedding is going to be beautiful. Like the news coverage is going to be insane. They might have a wedding special somewhere. Who knows how it's going to play out? And I think that he's going to give her a baby. And I feel like they may last 5 years, maybe 5 to 10 tops. However, he might go the gauntlet with her. They might go the long haul, because having a family man image as a darker skin, civil rights looking Black man, that does wonders for your image. It does wonders for your business. It does wonders for how people perceive you. You know, this is a rebrand, and it would serve him well. I don't want to say this, but I feel like he might have him a Mandy Moore mistress, because that's what they be doing to it. That's what I heard Morris Chestnut was doing. He got him a beautiful melanin rich wife. From what I heard, I don't know. I could be wrong, but he'd be cheating and creeping with the clear women. I don't know. We just gonna have to wait and see, child. We gonna have to wait and see. Speaking of cheating and creeping, okay, child, Lisa Raye is out here crying all over the internet once again, child, about her ex. That she still talks about this ex marriage. I guess this was like such a pivotal moment in her life. She just cannot get over this moment in her life. Nobody even knows who the husband is. It's not like he was an A-list celebrity. I can see if they were like branded together. Y'all know we talk about couples that are branded together. You're going to forever be asked about them, because that's just how it is. However, I feel like she's talking about this because of who it involved, which was her friend at the time, Nicole Murphy. Nicole, steal your husband, fuck your nigga Murphy. Brown? Where the hell did I get Brown from? Child, I don't know. I don't know where Brown came from, but anyways, this is not the first time we done heard of Nicole Murphy sleeping with somebody's husband. I don't know what the hell is wrong with Nicole Murphy and why. Let's pull the receipts, child. Shouts out to It's On Site. Lisa Raye details learning former friend and professional home wrecker. Nicole Murphy was sleeping with her husband and says she almost told Nicole ass up, child. And rightfully so.
You alleged too that Nicole Murphy had relations with your ex-husband. Were you two friends?
Mm-hmm. Birthday parties. I've been to her house. She was at my bachelorette party. But you know what? At that time, my mother told me then. She said, but you got to watch that one there. And I was like, who? I said, the one dancing. She said, yes, that's Eddie Murphy's wife. She said, you got to watch that one.
Oh, I got to pause. If your mother tell you to watch somebody, watch that bitch. My mother told me that about somebody, and I just kept ignoring the signs. And, I still would like hang out here or there, but this was just so much things happening. And I'm like, yeah, this person, this is the type of bitch that'll be trying to fuck my husband. This is the type of bitch that's going to be trying to backstab me. And it be the beautiful women. It don't be the women that looks broke, busted, disgusted, and destitute on the outside, but they be broke, busted, disgusted, destitute, miserable, lonely, low self-esteem, feeling crazy about themselves, always in competition with another woman on the inside. They ain't got no real internal power. They're very, very male-focused. They center men. That's why I be telling y'all, you cannot be friends with no 304. Nicole Murphy is a hoe. She's a beautiful hoe. Okay? A whore if I ever did see one. Because why is you creeping with you first of all, you in a relationship and you still creeping with, I just cannot. I cannot.
And wife at the time or ex at the time?
I want to say, I think she was still married. Mm-hmm. They were still married. And I was like, no, And so, when your mom tell you something about new school, you feel like you old school, And she was right.
How'd you find that out?
I had checked the manifest of my plane because we owned a plane. And so when you check that list, it says all the people that have rode on the plane. And she didn't ride on it with me, and nor did she receive an invitation from me. So if you had a girlfriend that has her own island, I would think that you would call and say, hey, girl, I'm coming, because I was getting everybody to come. So why you would accept an invitation from him and you don't even know him is unbeknownst to me.
Girl, you thought she didn't know him, but she met him at your goddamn the house parties that was happening. This is why, child, I love women, don't get me wrong, but I don't trust nobody. You got to earn that. And if you start to do too many things that make me see who you really are and how you operate, bitch, I'm gonna cut you at the knees. I'm gonna cut you at the knees. Especially all of the things that I got going on and how my life is unfolding and how we gonna keep going up. I have to be very selective. But just you in your regular life, you gotta be selective, because a lot of these women are so hurt within themselves that they will hurt you. Hurt people. Insecure people want to fuck up people's worlds. If you don't feel good about yourself, if you have mommy issues, daddy issues, or every fucking issue you could think of, you are out to get anybody could get it. To make yourself feel better, to boost your ego, to validate your womanhood, to make you feel more beautiful, to make you feel like, oh, she got something, I can have what she got. That is a telltale sign of a lot of these bitches having low self-esteem, their confidence be in the shitter, and a lot of people be having mental illness too. It's just so much going on, child. That's why I be by myself with my cat. I don't really got, like, I have friends, but they don't be around me all the time. And if you do something that I don't like too many times, bitch, I can't fuck with you like that. Like, I probably could see you out and say, hey, girl, we could toast and have a drink, but you can't be a part of my inner circle. And then people don't understand. They be like, that's why you ain't got no friends. Yeah, I don't have friends because I'm not fucking around with bitches that's going to be trying to fuck my niggas. Like, I'm not doing that. And there's so many women out there that are competing with other women. Every woman is not like that. Don't get me wrong. There are some women that are secure within themselves. There are some women that do really love other people, other women. But I can't stand a bitch that's constantly saying, I'm a girl's girl. Bitch, no, you're not. Because if you was, you wouldn't be constantly running around saying, I'm a girl's girl. I'm a girl's girl. I'm a girl's girl. I don't trust bitches that's running around saying they're a girl's girl every fucking 5 minutes, bitch. Who are you trying to convince? Me or you, ho?
I don't know how that could happen. Do you? I guess not.
I never owned a private plane or
not that part.
I don't know, but meaning, yes, this is too rich for me. The manifest of the list, like, damn. So you saw her name on the list.
Mm-hmm. And I tried to call her. And, at first she said, no, I haven't been to Turks and Caicos. I have not been. And it was like, well, wait a minute, and then I called again, and then she stopped answering the phone. So at the time she was dating, at this time,
Michael
when
Strahan?
I found out, she was dating Michael Strahan. So I called him and I said, hey, do you know anything about this? And, we talked or whatever. And I said, well, let me send you a tape that I have of proof. And so I did.
What tape? What was on the tape?
It was a tape of her and Michael where she was dropping Michael off at the private airport in her car. And they opened the gate and they pulled up to the plane, and she gets out and he gets out, and I go, oh, I didn't know y'all knew each other. And I'm going to leave it right there because that part is my business. The other part is someone else's business, which I've never, would speak on. But for me, that was enough. It was like, wow, I'm going to whoop your ass.
Lisa, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh.
No,
I'm
hey,
sorry. I'm sorry. My bad.
That's just how much I was just like, what, bitch? You don't do that. Friends don't do that now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that I would think an enemy would do, or somebody that I just don't know. But someone that you have to watch your girl. Where I come from, south side of Chicago, that's an ass whooping. That's an ass whooping. Period. I just had too many other things going on, but I can't say that I didn't try to get her.
You tried to fight Nicole Murphy?
I tried to. She did some old dumb shit, and I was like, who you talking to? And I had to let her know that I am not the one or the two. Because I'm not. I am not at all that ever.
When you told Michael Strahan, did he break up with her immediately?
No. Mm-mm.
Do you think he believed you? Well, you have the evidence.
Had to, right.
You have the evidence.
But that's one of those things that when you're in a relationship, you and your partner try to figure out, is this worth us breaking up? Or is, and I'm sure that they did that, so that was them, and it didn't make Michael and I break up either, you know what I mean? But it added to the things that I was dealing with. And for me, it was just like, yeah, this is all too much. I don't have to go through any of this. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to him. If you want to be with someone else or you want to be with everyone else, do that without me.
You alleged too that Nicole Murphy had relations with your ex-husband. Were you two friends?
Mm-hmm.
Nicole Murphy is a trifling, low-down hoe. I met Nicole Murphy in 2019. I was at Wyclef Jean's house in Miami. And I went there and she was there with like a ballroom gown on. She was absolutely fucking beautiful. She was smiling. She kind of looks like an alien, but really, really pretty. And, just observing everybody. She was polite, soft-spoken. Like, she seemed cool, unassuming. But I just can't. I don't trust. I have trust issues, bitch. I got PTSD from bitches. I just don't. Like, you have to earn a spot in my life. And I have to be able to trust you. If I feel like I can't trust you, then we cannot be close friends. And people be wondering why I don't talk to them no more, why I don't come. Bitch, I don't trust you. Period. You've done too many things that I did not like. And I'm not here to keep constantly trying to say, oh, let me talk to you about this, or trying to, look out for bitches, what bitches is doing when I go to the bathroom if they at my apartment, and well, this bitch trying to get my nigga number and she trying to fuck him up. I don't have time for that. I'd rather just see you when I see you, hang out when I have. Because I'm the type of woman that you will not have to worry about when it comes to your man. I don't want nobody else's man. I'm not trying to compete with somebody for a fucking man. I don't care. We could go out. All the men could try to talk to you. I will be fine with my mocktail, cocktail, glass of wine, minding my business. My world does not revolve around men. I don't give a fuck. But every other woman is not like that, especially in these day and ages. Women are so competitive with each other for men. They will backstab you for a man. They will sleep with your husband. They will sleep with a man that has shown you interest, and now they sleeping with him. It's just weird and bizarre. Like, I don't know what that's about. And I feel like, and I've told you all this multiple times, when women do that to you and you're their friend, it's about you. It's not about the man. The man could be any fucking body. The man could be Tommy. The man could be goddamn Sean. The man could be Jake. The man could be Derek. The man could be anybody. It is about you. They're doing it to slight you. And especially Nicole Murphy, you married to multimillionaires. You in relationships with Michael Strahan. You don't need to be out here sleeping with nobody else's husband unless the penis is just trash. And if that's the case, you could get somebody else a little boy toy. Why is you trying to get on your homegirl's husband? That's fucking weird. That's weird. You really don't think you that girl. You do not think you that bitch if you gotta fuck on your homegirl's husband. You don't think you that bitch. Even though you might feel like, oh, I can get anybody's man. You're not that fucking girl if you gotta sleep with somebody's husband. That's your friend. Bitch, that's your friend. You're not that girl. You're not who you think you are. If that's the only way you can feel valid. You're not that girl. You a piece of trash. You a dirty, rotten bitch. You a tramp. You a skank. You're trifling, and you a tack-headed, chicken-headed bitch. If you got to sleep with your homegirls, men, or men that's trying to be with your homegirls, or men that was with your homegirls, you're not that fucking girl. You're not that special. You're not that hot. Your box probably trash. Something is wrong. Something is lacking there. If you keep operating like this, you're not that fucking girl. You're not. You're not. I'm sorry. You're not that fucking girl. Oh, I can get any man. Bitch, a man will fuck a hole in a wall. You're not that girl. Something is lacking on the inside. You need to clean that shit up. Vibrating low in the motherfucking pits of hell with the devil, bitch. You ain't her. You're not her at all. If you got to move around like that. I'm sorry. And during that time, Lisa Raye was an it girl, period, preach, period. Yep, that's a turn off for me if you will do whatever for a little Vienna. I don't want nothing to do with you, period. My friend's man is off limits, even if they never slept together. Hello, like, I don't even want to be with a nigga that's trying to fuck with my homegirl. Like, that's weird. Like, if I'm out with my friend and a man is all on her body trying to be with her, and we friends actively hanging out every day, why am I going to try to get with this man? Like, bitch, you wasn't even interested in me first. You met both of us together and you chose her. Why in the fuck am I gonna try to fuck on that man? Something is wrong, bitch. You're not that girl. You are not her. If that's how you operate, you don't feel that great about yourself. If you feel like you gotta compete for a man with your friends, if you feel like you gotta take a man from your friends, if you feel like you gotta tell your friends, oh, I could have been had him, I could have been fuck him. You are not her. You're not her. And I can't fuck with bitches that's not that girl. If you are not who you think you are, you cannot fuck with me. I can't hang out with you because I'm gonna always have to be watching out for you. And don't nobody got time for that. I don't have time for it. I'd rather go out by myself, do my little bit of karaoke, have me a glass of wine, run into, my friends, a nigga or two, somebody that I know from the days of old, let them take me out. I'd rather go out by myself for sushi. I'd rather get up here and have dinner with my love bugs on live and also make a coin. I don't got time for bitches that's low vibrational in the gutter assholes. So all fucked up, ugly. Ugh. I'm disgusted. Anyways, it don't matter how pretty you are. If you need to steal a man from your friend, or if you need to fuck on a man that your friend is fucking on, if you need to feel good about yourself by saying, oh, I could have that nigga, I could fuck that nigga. Girl, you are not her. You're a piece of shit. Beautiful chicken head. Period. Everybody up in here, smash the like button. Hold up. Let me see where we at as far as the likes go, because don't play with me. And subscribe to the channel. Subscribe if you are not already subscribed, okay? Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed. Can you catch me up, baby? You can catch a replay. We got to keep moving and grooving, baby. Rewind the video. You can rewind the video. We need to have at least, okay, they went up a little bit, but we need 30 more likes. We could start off with 10 more likes. Everybody up in here, smash the like button so we can move on to the next segment. Everybody up in here, smash the like button. The sad thing is that it happens so much. Yes, then the man later tries to come back to be with the ex. He thought the grass was greener. Yep. My ex-husband's sister's best friend slept with her baby father and told her, oh, well, you told me how good he was, so I tried him. Poor Layla Robinson, I think that was her name. Was it Rashawn? I don't know, but I know he's talking about. Found out with the world about her husband. She probably saw her mother or mother figure do that and thinks that's what's normal behavior. It's learned behavior for sure. Hey, what's up? Haha. Nicole is so bold with it and gets caught every time. That part. We need to have 5 more likes. Everybody double tap. Well, I keep saying double tap because I'm used to vertical live. Everybody click the thumbs up. Click the thumbs up. We need to meet the quota of 100 likes. We're gonna get there, of course, but for now, with 164 y'all watching, we can have way more likes in this. We be having to do a like intervention, chat, because I need to get to this 30K like yesterday. So we need to be popping in the algorithm. This is the epitome of self-hate. Hello, you hate yourself. Like, if you gotta feel like you gotta fuck behind women that's your friend, you hate yourself. I'm sorry. Or if your friend bring around a guy and you feel like you gotta fuck him, something is wrong. Even if she's saying this is my friend, you don't know what the fuck your friend and this guy got going on. I'm not fucking around with if my friend brings around a guy and I see that they flirty or he seems to have interest in her, I'm not gonna go around my friend and try to get his number or allow him to get my number and start fucking on him. That is weird. Let us get 8 more likes. Everybody give us a thumbs up. No need to be consistently going after another woman's husband knowingly unless you feel like garbage on the inside. Period. You can't love yourself. You're not that bitch if you think if that's how you feel. I'm sorry. The way these women crazy over men, these women going too far. Yes, facts, that man will be my brother. LOL. I don't break girl code for nothing or nobody. Period. Can we get 7 more likes? Everybody hit the thumbs up. Everybody hit the thumbs up. Hey, Afro Kitty. Yeah, you don't share intimate details. You don't. I'm not really into that either. And that's another reason you gotta watch out. it's just so hard though, because men, you don't know. A man is gonna do what you let him do. That's why loyalty is so big. Like the man that I end up marrying or really being in a committed relationship with, he gotta be loyal to me. Like I gotta be able to trust him. Like loyalty is such a big thing, you know, because it's so embarrassing. Like a man will fuck anything. So women is just around throwing coochie around just because they want to slight you as the woman in the scenario. They're jealous of you as a woman. A lot of men will just fuck on anybody. Like it's terrible. It's very rare that you find a man that's gonna be like, I'm not gonna do that to my wife. You know, I'm not gonna do that to my woman. Like, can we get 4 more likes so we can move on to the next segment? My cousin started following a guy she knew I was dating and messaged him, only bird behavior trash. That part. Isis will be all right, probably drying her tears right now with all the money. Oh yeah, she ran up a bag with that video. But at the expense, at what cost? You know, like if that's the way you gotta get your virality, I don't fucking want it. My ex said he didn't believe in loyalty. Yeah, this is why I will date you, but coming out in real life with you, bitch, it's real fucking nervous out here. It's really scary out here. Can we get 7 more likes? Let us get 7 more likes. This is why I be telling y'all, and everybody be saying, you ain't got no man. You got, bitch, I can get a men are all around, but men are so scary and embarrassing and humiliating. I just don't have to. You got to be so special for me to be out in the public with you in real life. Y'all really think it ain't niggas around, bitch, you're smoking crack. But I like for it to really do this thing in public, bitch. Let us get 5 more likes. Everybody smash the like button. You gotta watch men when they try to introduce you to threesomes and other stuff that leads to them messing around behind your back. Yeah, I'm not doing no threesome. With my man, absolutely not. Now, maybe with a guy that I just don't really give a fuck about, maybe. But somebody that I love, bitch, I'm too territorial. I'm too jealous. I'll be ready to fight a bitch. It ain't happening. I'm sorry. Let us get 5 more likes. Everybody smash the like button so we can get to the next segment. All money and good money, that part. Hey, son, what's up, boo? Men aren't hard to get. They're just embarrassing to claim. Oop! You gotta be so fucking oh so special. I told y'all I could be married and have a whole baby and y'all wouldn't fucking know a thing. Oh, y'all wouldn't know a motherfucking thing. But once I do become a mother, I'm not gonna be able to hide that for too long. But as far as the man, whoever the man is, child, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. I wouldn't give a fuck if I am happy in my honeymoon phase with the love of my life. I don't think I would put that out. Let us get 4 more likes. Why is this so hard? It's all of y'all are watching. Why are y'all not hitting the like button? Pay the entry fee to my house. All you gotta do is just smash the like button. I had a friend do that multiple times. Yeah, I've experienced that from a friend. And I've had another friend that was just too loosey-goosey with men that would actually sleep with her friends, husbands, and stuff. They did these things together. And I'm like, I can't do that. I'm not that type of friend. And I don't want to change you. This is what you're used to with your girlfriends. That ain't me. I don't want to share penis. I don't want to share men. I'm just not really into that. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Like, why are y'all not hitting the like button? Like, legit. We should have 100 likes up in here. All right, we just need a couple more likes. Smash the like button. Okay, there we go. Because y'all be having me fucked up. I be telling y'all, don't play with me. Play with your motherfucking father. You know where you at, bitch. Smash the motherfucking like button. Y'all, I really am crazy as well. I'll fucking doors. But, okay. So, let's get into SheraSeven. And this is a live stream that I believe she did yesterday. And, you know, everyone was asking her about the trophy wife situation. And this is how she reacted. She basically said, hey, like, you know, y'all keep saying it's my fault that, you know, this woman got with this man and this man did this to her child. But this is not what I preach. Shouts out to drama_die54. Shera reacted to the new trophy wife situation. Shera said, don't claim her.
But if you're sitting out there, you learned everything from me. Did you learn how to be smart? To be smart. Not desperate. I meant to be smart. Not desperate. If you're desperate, don't claim me. I'm sorry. But if you're sitting out there, you learned everything from me. Did you learn how to be smart? Did you learn how not to be desperate? You didn't learn from me. You learned from whoever putting clips out on TikTok 30 seconds long. You didn't learn from me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Did you learn from this channel or did you learn from 30-second clips on TikTok? Because I didn't put those out. You didn't learn from the YouTube channel? Did you learn over here? Did you learn what I said after 30 seconds? Did you hear what I said after sprinkle, sprinkle or before? Did you hear that? Did you hear when I said stop being desperate? Did you hear when I said don't be a pygmalion? Did you hear when I talked about background checks? Did you hear when I talked about all this other stuff? About not dealing with men if you have kids until they're old and grown enough to speak for themselves and be in school and whatnot. Did you not hear when I said all of that? Because you was not following the real account? Don't blame me. Uh-oh. I meant to be smart.
So Shera said, you know, she encourages women to do background checks. She encourages women to, I guess, you know, try to vet a man as much as they possibly can. She also encourages women to not get with men when they have small children. However, what we got to keep in mind with the new trophy wife is that her children were, from what we know, were conceived by the predator. Now let's go to the new trophy wife's page and see if we can pull up that the video where she spoke about SheraSeven and Kevin Samuels, and I believe she also mentioned Pearly Things, of all people, goddamn, of all motherfucking people. And I see somebody saying, how do you blame the woman? I don't blame the woman. I don't blame the woman. I do believe that we can do the best that we can to pay attention to the red flags. I do believe that we can do the best that we can to try to protect our children by not having men around our kids until, you know, like Shera said, until your kids are big enough. Of course, do a background check. You know, I believe that all of these things could exist at the same time. However, I do not blame women for the actions of men. I will never sit up here and say, she should have chose better. I hate that. Y'all hear me cussing people out for saying that every single time we do these vertical lives. I cannot stand when they say she should have chose better, because you don't always know. However, sometimes you can do a little better with what you do know. Multiple things can be true at the same time. There are things that we can do that will put us in a better position with men and with who we decide to procreate with. There are things that we can do, you know, to make better decisions. I will say that. However, that choose better. You don't know who the fuck you choosing. You don't know what you got. Sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you could think you're doing a background check and motherfuckers is hot and they got them. You don't know what's going on. You really don't be knowing who the fuck is who until you know. And in a situation where the father preys on his children, how in the fuck were you supposed to know that that would happen when y'all ain't never had kids together? You've never seen this man as a father with children. You don't know how he's going to be once children are introduced into the equation. And this is why that makes me upset too, when people be like, well, you knew that baby father wasn't shit. A woman don't always know that. Sometimes a man can be literally your fucking prince, charming in a knight in shining armor and do everything for you. But once y'all have a baby, he could start treating you like trash. And he could have been the best husband or the best boyfriend you ever did fucking have. Once you all have a baby, you're now a married single mother and he's not helping you with shit. You just don't know. People morph and they change into different things in different seasons and in different settings and in different situations. If you've never seen a man as a father, how the fuck you supposed to know what he's going to be like as a father? If you've never lived with a man before, how the fuck you supposed to know what it's going to be like to live with him? If you've never been in a relationship with a man, how the fuck you supposed to know what it's going to be like to be in a relationship with him? You don't know until you're actively in it. However, if a man is out here graping you, being aggressive towards you, slapping you down in the street, cussing you out, calling you bitches and hoes, he is showing you signs of his character. Now, if you don't get the fuck out of Dodge, then if that escalates, then you cannot say, I had no idea that he was capable of this, because you didn't. You just chose to ignore it. But every man is not always leading with the fucking lower parts, the dark parts, his shadow self. You don't always get to meet that person until you meet that motherfucker. And he say, welcome to the show, bitch. And you're like, oh shit, what the fuck? Now I'm married. I'm living 15 fucking states away from my family. I don't have shit without this man. Now you got to devise a plan. You don't know. You don't know. People go, oh, you should have knew. Bitch, how am I supposed to know that he was going to be a deadbeat father and the motherfucker ain't got no kids? I ain't never seen him be a father before. Chat. Quaisha, what's up, boo? There's always room for improvement. That lady was being desperate, which contributed to what happened. Exactly. And that's what Shera's point was. I don't believe that Shera was blaming her for what happened to her daughters, but that lady was acting out of desperation. She was trying to bash other women. Like, oh, I got the ring. You know, with less than a year I was married and blah, blah, blah. Girl, you didn't even know this man well enough. You didn't know him. You were so thirsty to be in a relationship because you don't like the company of yourself. You need more self-work and more self-love. So you need the only valid way that you feel good in your womanhood is to be attached to a man, because she literally was breaking a lease with another nigga and moved in with another nigga. That's how she got with her husband. And she's like, oh, we kept talking about marriage. He kept saying he was going to marry me. So I went and bought him a ring. Girl, you what? Bitch, shame. Or any bitch proposing to a man. Bitch, you propose to that motherfucking man. If you buy a man a ring, you are proposing to him. I would never advise a woman to propose to a man. Now, it's one thing to discuss marriage if you are marriage-minded, because sometimes you got to let a motherfucker know what you want and where you stand and what you require. But to go out and buy him a ring and he ain't, what? Bitch. Yeah. But she said that God all-worded her a couple times. That was weird. Still married. That part, Nicole, that part. I didn't catch that before because it flashed across the screen. So we're gonna have to go back to the other video. Let's pop into this video to see what she's saying, because I didn't watch this about her referencing Shera and all of that. I didn't watch that one. Okay, shouts out to Isis. Oh, her subscribers went up by 30K in the last 2 days. Gender War, SheraSeven, Kevin Samuels, Just Pearly Pings, The Universe Guru, and more. Let's see what she has to say. I haven't seen this, so I don't know. We're watching this together.
Right. Welcome back to the new Trophy Wife. Today's topic might be a little bit controversial, but I feel like it's necessary to talk about this because there seems to be this war going on between the manosphere and the other side that they like to call modern women, but to me it's just women. I don't know. So I wanted to call attention to the two what I would call leaders of these movements. One being SheraSeven and the other being Kevin Samuels. As you guys know, if you've already watched my
Holy sh! Onesies for only $19.
that SheraSeven, her teachings changed my life. And I would not be where I am today without her teachings. She is really helping women to realize their worth and value and not just laying around with any old man, boy, dusty, what so have you, and requiring more from men to have access to us, which I think is really something that was the standard years ago. So what she's teaching is something that has been practiced longer than what's going on right now in the world, or at least in the Western world here in America. And I think that it's truly a blessing to have someone like her showing us that we don't have to accept less, that we don't have to settle for bare minimum when it comes to men, especially if you look good. So many women are accepting the bare minimum from men who did not even deserve to be in our presence. So yes.
See, all of these things are true. This is why I say multiple things can be true at the same time. She's not lying. And what SheraSeven teaches women is not a lie. However, like Amberella said, like I'm saying, like Shera said, she acted out of desperation. Bitch, you moved out of a lease, breaking the lease, saying, oh, I don't have no way to live with me and my children, and moved in with this man that you barely even fucking knew, that you met on eHarmony. Bitch, you got me fucked up. eHarmony, bitch. The infamous eHarmony. And then you bought him a motherfucking ring before he got down on one knee and proposed to you. Oh,
I love what Shera is doing, teaching women to know their value, to know their worth, not to settle for just any old thing, not to be sleeping with men who have not invested and allow us to rest more easily in our femininity. So I can't stand when people come on my channel saying anything negative about Shera, because Shera is our hypergamous queen. I mean, she has changed so many women's lives, and as you know, including mine. So I will forever be grateful for her teachings and the lessons that I've learned through her.
and you know, because of this situation, this is why Shera said what she said, and it probably sounds a little crass, but because you know she's being attacked by the manosphere right now. Like, I don't even watch, we don't even go over to the manosphere. We don't, because bitch, I ain't got the time. However, could you imagine what they're saying and how they're saying, oh, listening to SheraSeven is gonna have you getting your children's essayed and blah 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 and whoop de woo. You know what I mean? Because it's like they love a downfall story. They love for hypergamous women or women that are leveling up or doing level up content to fall down so that they can stomp them while they're down. They love it. They are always looking for confirmation bias when it comes to women in general, but especially women that are telling women to do better, to know their worth, and to level up. So that's why Shera was like, I tell you to do a background check. I tell you, if you have small children, don't get married until your children is big enough to walk around and talk, and big, you know, damn near teenagers. I tell women, don't be desperate. Like,
now, the other side of the women's movement and women finally starting to realize our worth and becoming more feminine, leveling up our looks, is the manosphere red pill side of things, which was formerly led by Kevin Samuels. Now, I didn't discover Kevin Samuels until after I was married. And
ladies, if you got the Depo-Provera shot and developed a
I discovered him before he actually became viral with the Average at Best video. And, you know, his channel grew insanely fast. There was so many men that, you know, loved Kevin and were rooting for him and believed in his message. And when I listened to Kevin Samuels, I learned a lot about the way women see relationships and the way that men see relationships. I learned that we rate ourselves and each other differently than how men rate us. And that was illuminating.
this is why I say decent to these niggas, because who gives a fuck about a man rating you? This is why when these motherfuckers come up in my conversation to get a, well, what you bring to the bitch? Nothing. All I got is a motherfucking coochie. That's it. That's it. I don't have nothing for you. Would you rate yourself? Bitch, I wish the fuck I would let a man interview or audition Love Jones and rate myself for one of these funky ass niggas. That I would take my fucking earring off for. Live your life for you. And if you come across a man as worthy, entertain him. Get your freak on, bitch. But all of this, men rate us different. Who gives a fuck about how a man is rating you? There is somebody out there that will love you, honor you, and cherish you for you. Bitch, you can look like Respucia, okay? Respucia had Norbit, and she was fucking the trainer. The fuck?
To me. He also talked about the importance of staying in shape and being fit, and how that can either work for you or work against you in the dating market and even in a marriage. He had me, making sure that I'm keeping my body together and I'm, staying just as good as I looked when my husband met me, not falling behind or slacking on my fitness. And I think that so many women hated Kevin Samuels because of the delivery rather than the message. I think there's so many of us that grew up without a father, and therefore
I think that women should keep themselves fit for themselves. And I tell you this all the time. We always talk about wellness. We talk about herbs, skincare regimen, and the whole nine. And I say it is so that you could be your best version of yourself, so that you could live a more fulfilling life, so that you could have more options in the dating pool. That matters too. But if you feel good about yourself, you're not even thinking, you're not so focused on men, because men are always around once you feel like you're the best version of yourself. You're not always on a hunt and on a prowl for a man. Nick, they all around. They right there. It's a man right there. It's a man right there. It's a man right there. Child, this whole prepare yourself for a man. I'm just so over. I'm over.
it's very hard for us to accept certain messages from men, especially from Black men. My husband is Black, and some of the women that work for him, the women that are Black women, have a harder time letting him lead because he's Black. And that, is just something that goes on in our community. So I think that had a lot to do with why so many women hated Kevin Samuels. And it's so funny to me when I get comments, people spewing Kevin Samuels rhetoric in my comments section, and I'm just laughing to myself because they don't even realize that I agree with a lot of his message. He talked about how men should be paying the bills and should be providers. That's the same thing Shera says. And that's the same thing that has been happening for years before the age of feminism. And while I do love that women are able to choose now, I also think that we're starting to realize that we don't want to do some of the things that men have to do. We don't want to have that burden and weight on our shoulders of having to provide for a family. It agrees with our DNA, our bodies, our hormones more to be able to rest in our femininity and be home with our children. So I think that in a way, a lot of the values are aligned with what they're both speaking about. And I actually couldn't believe how many people were cheering over the fact that this man had passed away. To me, that
I wonder what Kevin Samuels will say about you buying your husband a ring and moving in with him after only barely knowing him for a month. Like, I really wonder if he was alive, what he would say about this whole situation. Multiple things can be true at the same time. This is not me blaming her for what he did. This is not me saying that she deserved this, her kids deserve this. I'm not saying that. I would never say that. I do not blame women for the shit that these funky ass men do. I don't. However, we have control over ourselves, and we do have control over how we are so thirsty for a man that we're willing to accept anything. And that is my ministry. That is all we talk about over here. You say no, I say next. Stop being so fucking thirsty and desperate for a man. Deal with men at your own leisure and for your own convenience until you get with somebody or you vibrationally match with somebody that matches what it is that you want. I say this all the time. I don't say, oh, fuck all men, be single forever. No, I say if I am a cat lady right now, I'm safe, I'm alive. Being a cat lady is not the most horrible fucking thing. You have a peace of mind, your pH balance ain't whacked all out of fucking sync. It's okay. You are okay at any stage or any phase you are in your life. Whether a man is there or not, you're still valid in your womanhood. That is my ministry. But they get up here and make it seem like I'm just male bashing. I'm not male. I don't male bash. I love men. I say it all the time. However, a man should not be the fucking center of your universe. Attracting a man should not be the center of the universe. It just shouldn't be. It shouldn't. Because that's when we start to accept anything and we get dog walked in the end.
was sad and unnecessary, because at the end of the day, I believe that he was teaching women how to qualify for the men that they want and teaching men how to qualify for the women that they want, which is no different than what SheraSeven says and no different than my own personal beliefs. So I did just want to come on and kind of be a middle bridge to this whole war between both sides of the dating world, because in a large part you guys are, blaming the messenger when the message, if you think about it, overlaps. um so yeah, that's all that I want to say today. And if you're one of these women that are coming in my comments and speaking negatively on Black men, you will get blocked, because I have nothing to say about negative to say about Black men. I'm married to a Black man. I'm raising Black sons, and you won't ever hear that coming from me, okay? And if you believe that you're not the kind of woman that Black men want, then go where you're valued. I mean, I really don't get it when people come on here and like are trying to like put their 2 cents in the comments, but then when I go on their page and their channel, they don't have any videos. Like, don't try to come on my platform and elevate your opinion. If you really believe in what you want to talk about, then you'll start your own channel and speak on it for yourself. You can easily click off if you don't agree. And to be honest, I really don't care who doesn't agree, because at the end of the day, I really don't have to be doing this. I don't have to work. I'm still, whether you like me or not, I'm still going to be rocking Chanel and driving a Porsche. So, your opinion is not going to pay my bills, and it really just doesn't matter. And if you're triggered by that statement, it's because you don't believe that you can accomplish that for yourself. So, level up your mindset. Anything's possible. So that's all I wanted to say today. Our next video, we will be getting into the beauty, because I know that's what you ladies want and I want to give it to you. But I wanted to like get some of those important topics out, because I'm not at war with anybody. This message, no one should feel like this message is an attack to them, because if you do, like, you don't truly see what's going on here, and you really don't see what's going on in the from a larger perspective. So yes, thank you for being here, and thank you all for 2K subscribers. I'm so happy, and I just can't wait to see how this channel grows. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here today, and I will see you next time. Bye.
And the way that her channel grew was that Black man that she was like, oh, I got me a Black man, my husband is Black. He violated your kids, sis. Like, this is just so fucked up. You still gonna be buying a portion. No, the way you about to pay your bills is because you got a 1 million viewed video from your Black husband that bought you a Porsche and had you up in a house perched on a mountaintop. Violated your fucking kids. Now, oh God. All right. I'm gonna drop the link for a little bit. I'm trying to make a story. Y'all already know. So I'm gonna drop the link for a little bit, and we could stay up here for like maybe 15 more minutes. If anybody wanna chime in on this, like, ciao. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Yeah, that video was from a year ago. That video was from a year ago. That's why, sometimes this is why when I come up here and I talk to you all, I don't be acting like I ain't never experienced shit and ain't no man gonna ever do this to me. No, we are women. We all experience things. You never know which way the fucking pendulum is gonna swing. You don't know what can happen. And this is why I always say, they say choose better. I hate that. I get it. We can pay attention to the red flags. We can pay attention, but you don't know what the fuck you choosing. And I don't believe in always blaming a woman for a man turning out to be a fucking monster or a predator. I don't think that that's fair to women. I really don't, because you really don't know what the hell you're walking yourself into. You don't know. However, I'm not so much on a high horse, whereas I'm like looking down. That's why I'm driving a Porsche and my husband is Black and he high value and I don't want to hear nothing about Black men. And then you turn out to be with a Black man that violated your kids. This is all sorts of fucked up. I don't fucking know, y'all. I don't fucking know. The moment men, including your dad, brother, uncle, husband, BF, teacher, does pedophile stuff to your children is the moment you get them locked up. She did go to the police, though. She immediately left from her first video. She immediately left. Should we play it again? I don't want to play it again. That's too triggering. But she immediately left, and she said that the police met her at the second hospital where she was able to get her child examined. Why is it that women like to throw their marriage in single women's faces? This part, that part too. Booyah, that part too. It's like, yo, just because you're married does not. This is why I always talk about these things. As much as people like to cuss me out, call me everything but a child of God, talk about my titties all day, I have a clear and concise message that is a common thread throughout all of my videos. It does not matter if you're married. It does not matter what the fuck you got. You are no better than any other woman because, a lot of women in marriages are absolutely fucking miserable. They're resentful. A lot of them don't really like their lives. It looks good on paper. It looks good as far as optics is concerned. And it makes them feel like they're above other groups of women. This is why I say it doesn't matter. Like, as long as you are happy and you are content and you have peace, you're fine. You're still a woman. You are still beautiful. You are still successful. You are still desirable. It doesn't matter. And I always say this too, you don't have a magical cloak and fucking dagger just because you're married. Doesn't mean that your husband won't dog walk that ass. It don't mean that he ain't dicking and dodging all up and down the street. It don't mean that your pH balance ain't all out of fucking whack. It don't mean that he's helping you to raise your fucking kids. It doesn't even mean that he loves you. A lot of these men get married out of fucking convenience. And this is how I feel like we should deal with men, for convenience purposes. And at your own leisure. And if you just so happen to merge worlds with someone and it works and it fits like a glove and everything is good and copacetic, go for it. Dive in. I'm not against love. I think it's absolutely fucking beautiful. I love to cuddle and kiss. I like oxytocin just like the next bitch. Bars. However, I'm not going to do that at the expense of putting my kids in. I ain't got no fucking kids, child. I'm talking about putting my kids in things. If I had kids, I wouldn't do that at the expense of putting my children in danger, making my children uncomfortable. I could never see myself putting a man above my fucking kids. Women do it every fucking day. I grew up around shit like that. Putting a man's needs before my kids. Being so thirsty for a fucking man that I don't even see the beauty that I have right before me, which is my kids if I had kids. Women do it every single fucking day. They put their children's lives in danger just for the sake of having a fucking man. And they fuck up their kids' mental health, emotional stability just for the sake of having a man. It is not always an sexual abuse that happens to children of pick-me fucking mothers. Emotional trauma is a real fucking, that's often worse and harder to recover from than physical trauma and abuse because those wounds and scars heal. Emotional and psychological and mental trauma and abuse, that takes way longer to get over. And my whole thing is, if you're single, that's okay. Don't feel like you're less than a bitch that's married. Half of these motherfuckers don't even want to be. Half of their husbands is taking work trips multiple times out of the year. They don't know where the fuck their husband is at. They just be happy that the nigga come home at night. I told y'all I was a bartender. The most fucking client that I had that I was serving a drink to was a married man, and that motherfucker was up in there every day of the week. Where is your wife? How is you at the bar and you married? And you in a whole relationship. Your wife is just okay with you being out every fucking day of the week? Every single day. But she could say that she got a man and he's coming home to her. So that makes her better than other women. And that's why a lot of women stay in these marriages and they stay in these situations where they're absolutely fucking miserable. They don't like their lives. But yet I have a ring over you. You ain't got no ring. They come up here every day. You ain't got no husband. You ain't got no ring. And they try to shame me as if I'm supposed to feel bad about myself. Now, if I was a weak, feeble-minded ass bitch, I would just go out and marry one of the men that has asked me to marry him. Just so I wouldn't be shamed anymore. At this point, I feel like because I be feeling like I want a baby, I don't even need a husband to do that. And I'm not promoting single motherhood. I'm just saying that's how I feel these days. It just is what it is. Because clearly, as how shit is going on out here, you might end up doing it on your motherfucking own and with your village of women anyways, even if the man is there, bitch. This is why I always say women need to only have children because they want to actually be a mother, not because of a man. Don't try to trap no nigga. Don't have no baby for to keep no nigga around. Don't have no baby because you in love with it. No, have a baby only because you want to be a mother. I ain't never want to really be a mother before. I was used to be like, what the fuck I'm gonna do with a kid? What am I gonna do with it? I don't know. Bitch. I'm a little awkward around kids. I don't know. They be jumping, busting their head open. I don't got time for that. But now I am, coming into a phase where I'm like, okay, I'm more of a whole person. I could fucking raise an all-star. I know I would do a fucking great job with a child now because I'm not as batshit crazy as I used to be when I was. I'm a little more healed. I'm a little less unhinged these days. Point blank, period. But child, this whole situation is so heavy. And when we initially reviewed and covered it, I was so overcome with emotion because I couldn't imagine. I don't ever want to imagine. I just don't know how do you move forward from that, especially when you build your whole brand and you build your whole, likeness, your whole image. Everything about you is about being a trophy wife and, oh, I'm driving a Porsche and my husband is rich. And then your husband violates you in the fucking worst possible way. He fucking touched your kids. You look down on women. Talk about, oh, if you're just married, if you're just a girlfriend, then, I don't know what you're doing because I would never be a girlfriend. I'm only going to be a wife. Bitch, being a wife does not mean that you are a magical fucking bitch that's going to spread fairy dust all over the fucking world. A man is a man is a man. You don't know what the fuck you're going to get. The only thing that you can hope for is somebody that's going to be honest, respectable, loyal, and a provider. And as much as women be, oh, I don't want to work. Bitch, making content is a motherfucking job. I don't give a fuck who said what. Nara Smith with Lucky Blue Smith, we all done heard of Nara. Oh, and I'm going to make this cranberry from scratch. I'm going to go and, we're going to plant the little cranberries in the ocean. We're going to harvest them and I'm going to make the bread from scratch. That bitch is working. Making content is a motherfucking job, bitch. Don't let these women get up here and talk about, oh, I don't work out. SheraSeven is fucking working. Yes, her husband might pay the bulk of the bills. And this is what I preach. I'll be like, shit, if I'm going to live with a man, you got to take care of the overhead. I never said I wouldn't pay bills in my house. I never said I wouldn't buy shit around the house or buy groceries. I never said that. Because I work. I'm working. I make money doing this. And I absolutely fucking love it. If I can have my own outlet or my own thing, I would be miserable. A lot of these women are fucking working. You think SheraSeven ain't running up a fucking bag off of the socials, off of the brand deals? Y'all got to be smoking crack if you think Nara Smith ain't a fucking multimillionaire off of the brand deals, the socials, the modeling. These women work. The trophy wife, bitch, you doing content. You're working. That's a job. Who watching the kids while you sitting up there making content and editing your video? Since you are it's work. We don't look at it like that because it just looks like it's easy and a fucking walk in the park, but it's work. Hey Wally, what's up, boo? The trap wives making hello, ballerina farms. That bitch is making millions off of the socials in the brand. We work. If bitch. Within the next 6 months to a year, if a nigga get with me, I cannot just imagine how much money I'm going to be making on a monthly basis. Me, bitch. Me, Love Jones. Me. I'm not going to stop. You're just going to keep getting more lit. I am a working woman. So a motherfucker come what you bring to the bitch. Child, that's another story for another day. But I just be saying, like, these motherfuckers be sitting up here like women ain't putting in it. If you have a brand, if you have a platform, if you're on the socials, if you're getting paid, you are making bankroll. If you got a certain amount of followers, if you have a certain level of a platform, you're making money. Don't ever fucking get it twisted and think these bitches are just milking cows and getting millions of views fucking making blackberry pie from scratch that they ain't making no motherfucking cash. Them bitches is breaking in some dough. Okay? They work. They just not working at the Amazon factory. They just ain't working, at the Wawa or working, for, I don't know, New Jersey Transit, but they work and they're worth a lot of fucking money. If you think SheraSeven ain't bankrolling in her own personal bank account, you're crazy. However, she got with a man that allowed her to be in a space to grow her own personal brand. She probably make more money than her husband right now. Nara Smith is for damn sure making more money than Lucky Blue Smith. When they started out together, one was making more than the other. That's usually how it is. You know what I mean? Like when you get with a woman with potential and with that's actually, you can see what they're doing. That's like that. Me now, people be like, why you got, bitch, because I know where I'm going. I cannot just be with any fucking body in real life, bitch. I can sneak around, bitch. We could creep. I don't know. Bitch, you could come and hit me over a little bit. Maybe we could go out. You could come and fix some things. You could buy me some. You could give me a little bit of cash. We could do all of that. But I got to be, because I'm reading the fucking lay of the land. Women that do content that's building, that gets big, they are fucking rich ass bitches. Like, y'all probably, a lot of people that's not in this world can't really conceive of it. Even Peaches McIntyre is a rich bitch. She just looked tacky and dirty and ghetto as all outdoors and funky. And she got a scrub the ground ass husband. That's why y'all think she looked broke. That bitch cleared fucking $60,000 in a month, $80,000 in a month. Monthly. And if you have multiple platforms, content creator women are fucking rich ass bitches. It's a matter of time. I'm a rich bitch. I don't give a fuck. I know I'm going to get there. It's just about putting time and effort and you just got to keep going. So we have to be that much more mindful of who we attach ourselves to and what we're doing. You got to get a lay of the land. It's like, okay, like, I'm doing this and this can really, like Shera is famous. She's rich. The trophy wife, now she's getting a bigger bag, but it's so sad that it had to come off of this type of fucking situation. It's sad. It's really, really sad. But women, a man is lucky as fuck if he get with a woman that is out here getting to it. Because even if you meet her here and she keeps going, you don't have no fucking choice but to get more lit. You don't have a choice but to get more lit. We are the fucking prize, and they know this. That's why they got to keep censoring themselves and tricking us and duping us and scamming us out into thinking that it's them. No, it's us. It's always been us. Especially in the Black community. Child, don't be loving these hoes. I done love me a hoe now, child. I can't even lie. Wait, hold up. Okay, Bree. Oh, you talking to Bree? Okay, talking to Bree. I don't know what y'all talking about. Ballerina gave up her dream. He stalked her onto a flight and wore her down. Yes, I seen that. Did we speak about it over here? I definitely spoke about it on TikTok. But he saw her potential, and this is what I'm saying. Men will fucking put you in a cage. You'll be a bird flying around free. You got so much potential. If you use that energy for yourself, you could fucking build an empire. But a man will see that, be like, oh, this is a fucking superstar. This bitch got what? She's a magnet? If I had that bitch attached to me, then everything attached to her is going to attach to me. Duh, like attracts like. So he's going to sink his claws in and get you where he wants you and put you in a fucking cage and energy harvest off of that ass however he needs to so that you can help him to build his fucking brand and build his business. I've met a woman who works to fund her shopping and traveling habits. Her husband pays all the bills. I love that. I'm here for it. Oh, y'all talking. Yes. Period. That's projection. They put all the insecurities onto us. Ooh. Men do that for business. Hello, because a married man can get further in certain industries than a single one could. Even with social media, if a man is attached to a woman, if he's shipped with a woman, that changes people's perception of that man. A woman could literally make a man cuter. Other women will be attracted to that motherfucker now that would never even look his way. It's like, oh, he with a bitch that look like this shit. What he got going on? Let me see what he got. What's up with him? If he could attract this type of, you know? That's why I be saying we don't know our power all the time. We give it away. We give it away. And then we wake up one day and we broke, busted, disgusted, destitute, overweight, underpaid, overworked, underappreciated, feeling crazy. And just resenting our whole entire fucking life. Life then flew clean by. And you just not even happy. Now you don't even know who you are because you never took the time to discover yourself because you was told that all of your worth was in whether or not you got chose by a man. Once again, love is beautiful. Love could be fucking amazing. Do it if it's right, if it feels good, if it fills you up, if it adds to you, adding to yourself. Do it. But if you're doing it at the expense of your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health, it's not worth it. Have you a little creep, Get your fuck on, bitch. But don't live there. Don't let that nigga crack no eggs. Don't do it in real life. No. Know your value. Period. All of y'all. Period. Enlightened Golden Beauty. Period. Style by Chrissy. Period. Afro Kitty. Period. I stay focused on my wealth, health, and feminine beauty. Men are always a bus stop away. They're everywhere, and a waste 9 times out of 10. There are some great men out there. There are, but we cannot operate from a lack mindset, a scarcity mindset, fear. Like there's so many things that we operate from when it comes to the opposite sex, and this is why we end up in terrible fucking situations. Now I get a toy. Ooh. But a toy can't slap my ass and lick me up and down. Ooh. Thank you, Hera, for the super sticker. Shout out to you, baby. I believe her son saw something and was scared to say anything. Ooh. I hope they get counseling. A lot of people kept saying that she needs to get her son tested, but the sons are older. So, I mean, I don't know. Thank you, Sabrina, for the super sticker. I appreciate you, baby. Your makeup is fire. You are right. Never play the Red Pill 2020 game. Immediately in the date. Period. Thank you. We did this in a live stream earlier. Check it out. Check it out. It's giving fairy dust. Make more money. Men make more money when they're married. Facts. Yes, thank you for supporting the channel. Yes, and misspell the cuss words in the chat, everybody. What time is it? Okay, I got a couple more minutes and I must get that. Can we get 5 more likes? Everybody up in here, like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Let us get 5 more likes. Everybody hit the thumbs up. They are few and far in between. I love a partner, but I'm okay with being solo dolo. That's the whole thing. Like, it's okay to be alone. It's okay. Like, that doesn't mean that you're not worthy. It doesn't mean that, you're not okay. It doesn't mean that. Have you seen her GoFundMe nearly 1K in like 5 hours? Wow. I mean, I'm sure, hopefully, she's going to use that to pay for lawyers' fees because she's legally married. So I would pray that she's on the road to a divorce. So she probably needs that help, to get a lawyer. Because I don't know how much it is to get divorced, but they say that it's expensive, right? And then, she claims her husband is so rich and he's like wealthy and well off. So I could imagine that they have to split up assets. And how does that work? You know what I mean? Like, do you go into like litigation with a motherfucker that touched on your kids? How the whole thing is just like, I don't know. Can you do a lookbook try on? Yes, I can, Monique. We will do that. We will. We absolutely will. Yes, I will do a haul. I've been there's so many things that I need to do, and we will do a haul. We will. I have three. I have clothes like stuff that I have from my TikTok shop. I got 3 items from this brand that I need to make some videos for, but that's on TikTok. But for you all, I got to do my Amazon storefront. I have it set up, but I just didn't, publish it. It's not out there. And I'll get some things because everybody shops on Amazon, right? Amazon is easy. So I figure I could get like 5 items from Amazon and we could start there. And I'll put each item inside of my storefront. There's so many things I need to do, but we absolutely will start doing those. But those probably won't be live though. Because child, I don't know, like that might have to be pre-recorded content. Because I'm trying to think like how could I, but I mean, if it was live, because you all love live content. Like I've done pre-recorded videos and they don't be doing the greatest. But I haven't done pre-recorded like that in a while. So maybe we'll try one pre-recorded and we could try a live too. And I could just try on the same damn outfits. A pre-record and a live, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm like, how could I change? But I could also always step off camera and change and then come back. We'll figure it out. But absolutely. So we do get ready with me videos where I'm doing my makeup from start to finish. So if you ever see a video that says GRWM, that is me doing my makeup. So you can check that out if you ever want to see me of my makeup looks. What? Who you calling a gremlin? What y'all got going on up in here? Ciao. Oh my God. What is going on? The minute a man R-words you and you are married, him by child. Yeah. But she just felt like he was so high value and he was everything that she wanted and he was everything that everybody tells her, that you need. And at the end of the day, I can't stand like when people be like, oh, women just a gold digger. Oh, all of us are working in some capacity or the other. We want men that really can provide. Yes. Because we work. Like y'all act like we don't work. I'm working right now. We work. Just step off camera. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Amberella. So I'm like, how could I do that? And it's not like I wear things that are like contraptions that'll be like hard, to put on. So we'll do it. We'll do it. And I'll order some items, like 5. I think 5 is good to start with, and we'll go from there. I want to do all sorts of content, but we will always, the core of our channel will be self-love. As cliche as that might sound, self-love, bitch, love yourself. Okay, before you love a nigga, love you, bitch. Love you. Love Jones real. What the fuck a man? All words you several times. Yeah, that's true. It's crazy. She said 4 times that happened. She didn't mention anything about her husband being arrested. I wonder what is going on with that. I was thinking maybe because it's like an ongoing situation and it just happened like 6 weeks ago. So she probably can't come out and say too much, but she did mention that the police were present in the hospital when she took her children to actually get the exam done. The physical exam. I wonder if that man seeked her out. She said she met him on eHarmony. She met him on eHarmony and they started talking and he was wealthy and that's all she needed. But she also said in that video that there were a few things that she missed in the beginning, a few red flags. And I said this to you all because I watched somebody else's video and they was like, oh, I'm giving free game. She needs to make content doing the red flags. And I'm like, bitch, I said that in my video before you uploaded this. So I don't know if you watched my video, but we all be having the same type of ideas and the same sentiments. So I'm not going to say anybody stole anything from me. But I said this. She needs to tell us what those red flags were. That is how she should pivot her channel because she still wants to make her content because she said it. She was like, I don't know if I'm going to change the name of the channel. I don't know what I'm going to do. Basically alluding to the fact that she knew that she needed to rebrand because you're no longer the trophy wife of a trophy husband. You're the wife of a fucking predator that preyed on you and his children. The ex-wife, hopefully. That bitch better be starting the process. I'm sure she's starting the process. This is fresh. This is new. So we don't know exactly what's happening. We don't know if she's going to come back. And, eventually I feel like she's going to do an updated video. She has to. Like, all of the feedback is just astronomical. Like, and the fact that video has over 1 million views now, like, she's going to come back and do a follow-up video. I don't know when, though. but we will continue to follow to see, you know, like what is going to happen from here. Once she uploads that video, we're gonna watch it and we're gonna talk about it. Why does she have a GoFundMe? If she has luxury items, she can pawn all of those things at whatever. Sabrina, I don't know, because I'm thinking like maybe when she left him, she probably had to leave with the clothes on her back. We don't know. Wealthy men are in they're a different breed. So sometimes, who knows what the hell? The house could have been padded up. We don't know what happened. We don't know. She should do therapy moments on her channel. Yeah. She's way too pretty to be online dating. Is it me? I always thought gorgeous women had an easier time meeting men in real life. I think online dating sometimes is about where you're located, and it's just like a fad. You know what I mean? Like people try out things. Like I've had a profile on a site, and or two, like Facebook, and I had a profile on some other site, but I don't really go, or I haven't really met up with anybody from that because I feel like they all seems to be like creepy or like off or something. So for the most part, I just think that everybody tries it out. You know what I mean? And as far as she goes, she's also was a single mom, so she probably felt like where she lived, you know, probably was harder. And she was in a relationship when she was on eHarmony. I think that's going over everybody's head too. So a lot of people that be online dating be in relationships and active relationships. So 9 times out of 10, when they outside, they with their partner. She was getting out of a lease with a man that she was already in a relationship with when she met her husband online. So I don't know, but this time around, I'm not suggesting online dating to anybody. I feel like it's different if you meet a man on Facebook or if you're like doing the socials and you meet somebody else that's doing the socials and y'all connect that way. You know what I mean? I think that's different versus having a profile on eHarmony. Like, I think the organic way is just better. Personally, I feel like it's just better. Like you'll have a better outcome. You'll have a better chance of connecting with somebody that's more suitable for you, because you get to see them in real life, you know, like you could feel the energy. That's personally what I think. I don't know. Could we get 5 more likes? Everybody up in here, double tap the screen. Double tap. Everybody up in here, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Thank you. Well, this is the wrong place for him to be because, I don't know what's going on, y'all. I'm far from crashing out before you liars and AMWs. What are you talking about? Who are you calling a liar? What? See, this is why men are walking away from AMWs, the million. Don't nobody, please don't make me read you for fun. Don't do it, because I have always been cordial with you, but don't come up in here calling my subscribers and my moderators liars and being fucking a weirdo. Like, don't do that. Doesn't the wife and kids get the house until the divorce is settled and her husband ordered to not because of what he did? I don't know, AM. We have no idea. I have no idea. I've never been married. I've never purchased a home with a man. I don't, so I wouldn't know. I don't know how that works. Oh, excuse me. She needs to be out here protecting those kids for now. She needs to stay off social media and make sure my babies are okay. I agree with that too, but I think she's gonna get back on social media. I think she will. It'll probably be like in a couple weeks, maybe after Thanksgiving. But before Christmas, she's gonna be back on. She's gonna be back because people want to update. She's gonna come back. She's gonna be back. I have horror stories of attempting online dating and never can. Yeah, the cheat code demon. Oh God. What you said? You would think eHarmony, where people have to pay, they'd be less creeps, but they are legit everywhere. That part. I prefer to meet men in real life. Me too. Yeah, he's on a timeout. Next time he's getting blocked. Yeah. I don't even know what he was up in here saying because I'm trying to like read. But when I see that y'all are talking to someone else, I kind of don't read it because I'm like, I'm gonna be lost because y'all be having conversations amongst yourselves. So I don't even know what happened. Kids in school are brutal, so her children will get bullied off this too. Hopefully not. Hopefully the kids don't know, because kids' algorithms are different, so they don't really watch certain types of content unless an adult is like introducing them to this. I don't think that this will be in a child's algorithm, so I don't know. We'll see. He needs to be drugged. She probably really needs the money. All right, my phone died. I'm just getting in. We at 29.9K. Woo! Yes, we are going to be at 30K by the weekend. Fingers crossed. I believe that that's going to happen. I see it. It already happened, and so it is. And so it is. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for joining me tonight during tonight's show. I have enjoyed this interaction immensely. I love y'all so much. Let's read some affirmation cards before we go. I got little cousins in the 3rd grade talking about old head stuff. Child. Just pray she keeps herself and those kids safe after this. Me too. But you know what, Amberella? I feel like she will, because we have to commend this woman. As soon as her daughter told her that, she immediately left the house and went and took her baby to get checked out, and she left that man. We have to commend her for that. She left that man. I'm going to clap it up for her, because some women with a man that is affording them and awarding them that type of lifestyle, they don't just leave. She left that man. She trusted her baby's word. She took her children out of harm's way. And that is the most beautiful and most admirable thing a woman can do for her children. She left him. Can we get 3 more likes before we get up out of here? So we could just have the likes be at an even 180. Smash the like button, everybody up in here. Smash the like button. You are a whole vibe. People love to help me in any way they can. The sky isn't the limit because there isn't one. Your intuition is your superpower. I always go with the flow. Everything I need is always available to me. Everything you want is already yours. I deliberately create. I am always inspired. I attract what I want. I bring my dreams into reality. I'm in love with myself. I vibrate on a high-flying disc. I am a visionary. Keep your eyes on the prize. Show up as her, be heard. Don't let nobody play in your face. Life is a movie. You're starring in it. The world is a stage. You are at the center of it. Main character energy all day and night. Let's do a better job to pay attention to the red flags, you know? And don't ever let a motherfucker tell you that you're not working when you work. You work every fucking day. You provide for yourself. If you're a mom, you provide for your children. You're a fucking superhero. You can do it with or without. With or without. That's all I'm going to say. Continue to show up for yourself. You are still a beautiful, loving, nurturing, kind, successful woman with or without. With or without. Life is to be lived. Live it to the fullest. So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now until we meet again. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. I might go live once I go in, to grab some 7-day candles. We might do a quick live. I love y'all so much. Later, love bugs. Happy Taco Titty Tuesday!